When you say science, one person makes an observation, presents it to the world. Like-minded people make an assessment of that observation and they say this is right. Then we agree. Isn't it? Any scientific observation, because there is a way of analyzing, and a particular observation comes to the field of people, and people who in that field are well versed assess it, check it out, and they say, yes, this is correct what he said. It's a correct observation, accepted collectively by the, it's a collective wisdom which approves it, saying, yeah, this is right. Then we say, this is true, this is science. Religion is not looking at the objective world. Religion is looking at the subjective world. So, it is also an observation, just like scientists make an observation of the outer world, the rishis or the seekers make an observation of the inner world. Mind, what is beyond mind, what is life, how do I demystify this, what is the purpose, why has this creation happened, how real is this creation? These are all subjective questions. So people have made different observations. After making these observations, which came out to the public for collective wisdom to approve, and once the collective wisdom felt this is correct, it is approved, then they said practice this way of life. So the method of science and the method of religion both are same. Definitely in Hinduism, if you see. Because Hinduism is not one person's observation. It is collective thought. So it's not one person who found something and said, you shall follow. Collective wisdom approved it. And when the collective wisdom feels this is not required, now they reject it. So, but you have to understand the observations made are for the subjective world. It is just like science on the external world. This is on subjective world. So, if you make these kind of analysis, the observations are open for everyone to challenge. So the like-minded people assess it and say, this is correct. So that way, a way of life is prescribed to find out that truth within, that became religion. So that which is subjective, we call it religion. That which is outside, we call it science. Both have the same method of assessment. Both have the same approval. One fine day, now that science is also developing, they have taken away the attention from outside. Now they are also turning subjective. Quite a bit of observations have come. Now, recently I read, maybe 3 months ago, I read a paper on quantum physics. The quantum physics are now in a position to prove rebirth is a reality. That rebirth is true. It's a fact. That you would be born again. You don't die at death. Now this is quantum physics. Because they have turned subjective, they are coming there and they are making their analysis and they have presented it. All other levels of physics didn't go subjective. Quantum physics have taken that leap. So now it is almost like religion. The statements made. So the science, what you call, is something which is approved by collective people. Religion was also approved by collective people. The method of assessment was the same. And once they have approved, they said which way we can live to get there. So it's a subjective observation, a prescribed way of life. To live and achieve the subjective observation is religion. And there is the matching point, the linking point or the connection is quantum physics for today. Imagine quantum physics comes out and says, rebirth is real. We have evidence, we can prove it to you. So quantum physics is going further, deeper into these kind of discussions. At some point in my understanding, they will touch what we call as Vedanta. Then it becomes like subjective and objective science is becoming one. Today we have separated them. So religion is a subjective science. And what you call a science is an objective observations.